This is Carol Hornet, and this is a one-take Work.Love.Play daily video blog. A couple of clarifications. I've been asked why I haven't been posting multiple times a week anymore, and that's for two reasons. One is I've been extremely busy and have been trying to prioritize doing work first for myself, work for my clients, then things like Twitter and things like this. That's one reason. The more important reason, I think, is I have come to a conclusion that you can tweet too much and vlog too much and blog too much and post too much. And the commitment I'm trying to make is now when I do a Twitter post or do one of these, that I believe that this is a good use of people's time and perhaps not inundate people with information. So this particular post is in follow-up to my HR Executive Benefits column, which was posted a week ago Monday. And it was about the potential connection between well-being and productivity. But for me, the real working title of this particular post or video blog post is there really a connection between health and productivity? Now, for the purposes of FCC regs, I need to indicate that my HR Executive column is a result of me being hired and paid by HR Executive. So now that that's out of the way, here is this question. I have been involved in and around the topic of health and productivity management for 14 years, which is just about the time it started. My introduction really was to the Institute for Health and Productivity Management, and we have been following this topic obviously ever since. And the post that I wrote, or the column that I wrote about well-being and productivity, really sprung from an examination that I've been having on this topic, because there seems to be some disconnects that's going on with employers, meaning that as they do initiatives to address and improve or at least maintain employee health, they are not necessarily seeing the return on investment either at all or what they hoped for. And why would that be? After having a couple of conversations with Henry Albrecht, who is the president or chair of Limeade, and his chief scientist, Lori Hamill, I was really impressed with some of the work that they're doing, because they do ongoing research on their questionnaire. And what they are finding is, on a population basis, so I'll clarify that in a minute, but on a population basis, there are little to no connections between physical parameters that employees have and their productivity. So for example, there is no connection, zero correlation, between BMI, body mass index, which can be an indication of your level of obesity or not, and productivity, zero. With exercise and fitness levels, it's a 0.17 correlation, so really minimal, not statistically significant. But the things that are really important to productivity are things like pride in your work, the people that you work with, teamwork, pride in your company, feeling that you have growth in the job, which are really more what we would call global well-being scores. So the first point is that on a population basis, it looks like the more effective parameters around productivity are those that are very similar to that the Great Places to Work Institute uses to pick the Fortune 100, which is trust in your employer, pride in your work, and camaraderie. Those are the three hallmarks. Why am I emphasizing population? Because what we know is, on an individual basis, so now if I was just talking about me, or if I was just talking about you, if you happen to be a person who is diabetic and obese, and you change those parameters, there is potentially an improvement in your productivity. In fact, there probably most likely is an improvement in your productivity. But we can't get enough individuals to make those changes that you see an impact on a gross employer level. So that's the difference between individual and population-based. So hopefully that was helpful. So to answer the question, is there a connection, really a connection between health and productivity? The answer is it depends. On a population basis, it looks like the more important issues are global well-being issues such as trust, pride, and camaraderie. But on an individual basis, there may indeed be a connection. Carol Hornet with a one-take Work.Love.Play daily video blog, saying that I hope you're having a great work day, that you're certainly getting in some play, and that you don't forget to give in some love. Bye.